Welcome back, my friends. If you happen to be new, I'm Robin. Welcome to my living room makeover series, part 1. Today I'll be using all the home decor pieces that I showed you guys in my last week's video. If you missed that home decor haul, I'll link it below. This is the perfect video for you to sit back, put your feet up, drink some sweet tea, and watch me transform this fireplace area into a cozy coastal cottage feel. Okay, now that you've seen some before shots of this fireplace, I'm gonna get the mirror and the mantle wiped down, and then we'll get to the fun stuff, decorating. Okay, and as you're watching me clean the mantle, wipe off the mirror, pay attention to the color of the living room because next week's video it'll be a totally different color. Okay friends, now that I've got everything wiped down, let's get started decorating. Now I'm going to incorporate a lot of old items that I had and a lot of thrifted items and a lot of new items in decorating this fireplace today. So if you missed my video last week, stop, go watch it, or wait to the end of the video. It was a neutral decor haul, and anything that I picked up new for the fireplace area, I did a little haul on it, showed you guys where I got it, and I put some prices in the description box. So anything you see today that you might be interested in, go back and look at my last week's neutral decor haul, and I'll link that video below. Okay guys, so let's get to decorating this fireplace. Okay, I'm going to start with my biggest item, which is this lamp. I'm not real sure if I'm going to use a riser on it or maybe put it on some books to make it a little taller. Everything I have is pretty much going to be a standard this size across. I'm not going to have really any extra tall items today. But I believe this lamp needs to be maybe a little taller to kind of just stand out over the rest of the pieces. So let me just play around with this area and y'all can watch me and see what my final result is going to be. Okay, so here's what I have so far. I don't think I'm going to use this wicker basket. I believe it kind of clashes with this basket here, so it's kind of not the same woven material, so I'm probably going to take that down and just leave the lamp maybe by itself. I think grouping it together with maybe these books and this sweet little faux fern would look better without that lamp being on a riser there. And of course I've got to put florals in that white pitcher, and then of course florals in that right there, so that'll make a little bit of a difference. But I try to even out the tallness, so I've got kind of a tall, and I love the layered look on that mirror. So let's put a few more details on here and see if it's going to come together. Okay, so all I did there was just kind of fluff out this one stem. As you can see, you can make it as big as you want it, but I do like to kind of fluff it out first, and then once I get it inside the container, I can kind of rearrange it some, but just fluff it out before you actually go to put it in your container. Okay, so here's a quick shot of the mantle with the florals put in. I think it's pretty much evened out as far as the height and stuff. I do think maybe I've got a couple of birds. I got a little brown wooden bird and a couple of white birds. Let me see if something to fill in that little area right there. I'm thinking that might need a little something extra right there. So I'm going to try a wooden bird first and then some little white ceramic birds. Okay, so here's the look with the little wooden bird. I love the wood mixed with all the different textures. And then let me try the little white ceramic birds. So y'all see that look? Now let's try the little white birds. Sure. Okay, now there's the little white birds. I think I may like the white birds a little better up against this picture. I think they look better there in the middle, but let me sit back and look at it real quickly. So what I'm trying to do is, I believe this item can stand alone by itself, and then a grouping here, and then this can stand alone by itself, and then a grouping here. Kind of how I'm decorating it to kind of make it flow a little better and look more put together, mainly. Kind of how my mind works. So, but I think I'm going to stick with the little white birds. I think I really like that up against that picture frame. Okay, so now here's the completed mantle. Once I've put that battery candle inside that little lamp there, it looks very cute. So here's the complete look. I think the fern goes really well here with the little faux fern that's right there. And I think the grouping looks really good together. Now that this area is complete, let's start working on the hearth. Start with my big pieces first, and I'm first going to start with this sweet little thrifted bench that I got from Charlotte's Straight Days. Isn't it adorable? And then I'm going to put a little height here with a plant, and then my lanterns and my blanket ladder here for a little height on this side. Okay, now that I've got my big pieces down, let's work on some stackable baskets. Okay, I just love this pillow with the home written on here, and the font is so pretty. And this pillow is like a down pillow, so it's perfect for that little karate chop that is so popular nowadays. I'm not sure why. I guess it just maybe makes the pillow more aesthetically pleasing, but anyway, super cute. And so all I'm gonna do is take some of these florals, and it's the same florals that I added to that top vase, and just kind of stick it down in here to fill this out some. and just to kind of complete that look. There, these stacked baskets are just so popular right now, and I think this is just very sweet, very simple. Okay, now that I have this little area kind of fixed, let's work on this bench here. I've got these two beautiful wooden and kind of a black iron trays I got off of Amazon, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to use this big one or maybe use the little one. I think I might use the little one. I think the big one's gonna stand out, just gonna hang over just a little too much. And let me step back and see. Yeah, I don't know. Let's start putting the decor on here, and let me see if I want to go with the big one. I think I'm going to use, whichever one I don't use here, I'm going to use on my coffee table to kind of go together. So let's see here. Let's just start using the big one and see what my decor is going to look like that I have to go on this bench. Okay guys, so all I've done here is just take my real plants and put them inside these beautiful containers that I got from Target, and a couple of my new little watering cans. This one also came from Target. I just love this rattan handle on there. I think it goes really well with this little pot here. So that's my little completed bench, and I think it looks really good with the big tray and not the small tray, so I'll use that other tray on my coffee table. So here are the lanterns. I was going to put like a little wreath around the bottom of the candles, but I think just leaving them naked like this looks a little better. And then of course another real plant here. This is a new plant that I picked up from Lowe's. Let's see how long I can keep it alive. But I just love this little white pot that I just kind of popped it down in. And then my blanket ladder, I did something a little bit different. Instead of using a bulky blanket, I just used a rug. This is just a little white and blue rug, and I just folded it up
and put it on there because I needed something that was not so bulky in that area. And this is just like you saw me pop down a little faux plant inside there. This little basket was sent to me from my friend Mary from Canada. She sent me several of those, so I'll use another one in my next week's video, but I think it just turned out so adorable. Kind of cottage, kind of coastal. Let me know in the comment section if you're more coastal or more cottage. Alright, after just kind of sitting and looking at the fireplace area, I felt I needed just a little bit more coziness and warmth over here. So I added this really pretty L blanket that I had in another room and just pulled it here into the living room. So I think that just helps so much to complete this little basket look. I just was feeling like something was off, and let me know in the comment section what you think about me adding this blanket to this little stackable baskets here. Friends, I sure hope you enjoyed this video today as much as I did filming it. Oh my goodness, changing my style to like a coastal cottage feel in the living room is going to be so fun. Be sure to come back next week for my part 2 of this living room makeover series. It's amazing what a can of paint can do to an area. And then you'll see where I'm going to add this bench in my living room. Thanks again for your time. If you're new, please be sure to leave me your name and maybe where you're from in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. And friends, I'll see you this Sunday. Bye.